Hey, head on over to Amazon and buy your copy of Trauma Bonded, a true story of navigating attachments forged in complex PTSD by me, Sarah Westbrook. And what we worked through is don't blame the biology, honor the biology.
Right.
If I recognize that I have a neurochemical response going on in my brain and I need to let it run its course in order to show up in this community in a more healthy way that feels more true to who I want to be, then I can honor the process, and that delay in responding can be more comfortable, because it's always uncomfortable. You know, it's that you need to get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Right.
And it's
Right.
not necessarily I'm going to get comfortable with being uncomfortable as much as it's identifying that the discomfort is temporary, and that as you work through it, things end better on the other side. And sometimes when we're engaging with people who do not have that same skill set, we have to take a lot of breaks. And I think that's one of the benefits of a text. It's okay to accidentally on purpose leave your phone in your glove box and go inside and just not see how many times you're being texted. In order to put some time and distance and whatnot. It's a lot easier today because of technology, although I think we don't practice it as much because of technology as well. But I think that honoring self-care and saying, hey, I'm not in the brain space to take any more. I'm going to shut the power off on my phone and I'm going to go practice some self-care. I'm going to go take a bath. I'm going to do some deep breathing. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to, spend some quality time with my family. And then I'm going to come back to this conversation when I'm back in my frontal cortex and my physiology is calmed down. We have a lot better chance of being successful in the ways that we want to be successful.
There might be a fine line between acknowledging your biology and blaming your biology, but there is still a line. Yeah. And so if you can get used to acknowledging, that's we talked a couple episodes ago about neurotransmitters, serotonin, dopamine, norepi, those kind of things.
What's the last one? Come on. What's that fourth one? You don't work with that fourth one very often in your field.
In your oxytocin.
What is it? Yay! Gold star. You get the gold star.
Well, the other main one is epinephrine, which is adrenaline. But you, as a person, you don't really decide at all which transmitters get released. Your body does that on its own. And so then your body responds to those transmitters on its own. There's nothing you can do about what gets released, with the exception of afterwards kind of training yourself to manage the situation in a way that is more frontal cortex-y. It's more in the way that you
should be
want
a neurobiologist,
to. Oh yeah, that's the technical term for sure. But the idea being that you cannot control what your body releases or how your body responds to it, but you can afterwards analyze the situation and manage it so that you respond differently in the future, or you learn to start responding differently in the future. You can do that, but if you can't do that if you don't acknowledge, hey, that was just the way my body responded. Now where do I go?
Right.
And you can't really do it if you say, well, that's just my biology. There's nothing I can do about it. Both of those things really prevent you from being able to move forward. But you have to be able to acknowledge it to move forward.
Yeah. You don't have to, but it definitely helps. Unpacking Mormonism and other religious trauma is meant for educational purposes only. Please join our community on Facebook.
Your cardiologist knows your heart, and your mom knows how to mend your heart. Your ophthalmologist helps you see, and your best friend makes you feel seen. A visit to your physical therapist can heal your shoulder, and a visit to your grandma can heal your soul. Your health is a journey you don't take alone. Just like the people around you, all of us at Kaiser Permanente work together to help care for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you.
Every day, we rise, challenging ourselves to work for what we believe in. At U.S. Border Patrol, protecting our borders is more than a job. It's a calling. Agents answer the call, working together to keep our country and communities safe. If you're ready for a new mission, join U.S. Border Patrol and go beyond. Learn more at cbp.gov/careers.